Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
I need it!
Hey, how are you?
Perfect.
This is amazing.
How are you? Welcome to another episode of the Bromigos podcast. Episode 55. With yours, truly, Hoochieman, holding it down.
You already know. It's your boy Daint Money. What's good with y'all, man? What's popping?
You look like a Batman villain, just like turning the chair around and shit. Where's the cat? You have like the fucking cat. It's
I
the
don't got
closest,
no cat.
It's the closest thing you probably have come to pussy in so long, petting the cat.
Whoa, you're one to talk, man. Hey, now.
Whoa, yo, Matt.
What
Matt,
happened to... Did you ever watch High School Musical, Matt?
I
Did you
know
ever
I
watch
have
High
no-
School
You
Musical?
have
We're
no
all in this
room to
together,
talk.
except Dante. He's on it. But us whites, we're all in this together, right? We haven't gotten any in a while, so don't be putting me down.
I'm
Nah, I ain't
not
gonna
putting you
hold you.
down. I'm fucking.
Wait, you know what? Honestly, I haven't gotten any in a long time too, man. It's been a long drought for me, man. It's been a long drought. You know, it's been a long journey.
Well, you know something?
I'm
Listen,
just trying to fight.
when
trying
you
to make
hit
it
the
through.
drought, that I've hit, it's like it's like Denzel, and I think it was Malcolm X. Yeah, that brother's starving.
He fiending for some.
He
Yeah,
fiending
man.
for something.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If I were you, I'd have killed myself by now. I'd just be honest with you.
Oh no.
Yeah. Listen. Oh God. Oh man. I don't know how to feel
I
about
would've
that comment there.
I would have found the tallest building within a 5-mile radius and been like, fuck it.
Splat. Just
Fuck
go
it.
splat.
Do a flip.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy swanton off the top and shit. At least I'll go out with a little flair, you know. But hey, man, I didn't introduce myself yet. It's the Undercover Brotha back in the stew. No Panama Red today. The man's stuck in German transportation. The poor guy. Man's been sitting on a subway for God knows how long.
I blame
waiting to
Deshaun
move.
Watson.
I blame Deshaun Watson too. Fuck Deshaun Watson. Come cancel us again, motherfucker. Kick Dante out the stew again. I double dare you, motherfucker. Do it. Anyhow, we got a lot to talk about today. There's been a lot going on in the news. Let's get the mundane, heavy shit out of the way first. Hunter, you introduced us to this topic first. If you want to do some background on it.
Yeah. So about a month ago, they were in Philadelphia. By the way, this is in Philadelphia. They were looking to arrest someone for whether it's driving something, but
Driving recklessly, I think. was the,
reckless driving. Yes, that's what it was. So they were looking to arrest this guy or pull him over. So he's pulled over, and there's two cops that get out, one on each side of the car. One cop goes to the driver's side and he's pointing a gun at him. He's like, "Don't fucking move, I'll shoot you." Now, keep in mind, the car door is shut, the window is shut. I don't know what the guy's got.
I couldn't see
Apparently-
shit.
I couldn't see shit either from that POV of the cop at the driver's side door. But apparently, allegedly, the second officer said gun, and then the first cop went and bop, 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 shot him 4 or 5 times, and then I don't know, ran off. But that guy ended up dying, and a couple days after, they were launching an investigation into Philly PD, launching an investigation into what happened, and the cop turned himself in and was charged with manslaughter, first-degree murder, because it looked terrible on the body cam of the cop. And then Tuesday, the judge dismissed all charges against Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial after fatal shooting. So that's the officer's name. He was the one that pulled the trigger 4 or 5 times, shot him. When they did their investigative research, they found that there were 2 knives in the car, but no gun. So the whole thing is fishy. And on top of that, the judge throwing out all the charges. It's caused an uproar in the city, and we've got looting going on once again. I don't know if we'll see it for a third straight night, but Tuesday night was really bad. Let's talk
they
about
hit like an Apple store. They hit a Lululemon. I've seen a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
videos online of what's going on. There's been a fuck ton of arrests made already, apparently, from the Philadelphia Police Department. The riots are kind of spreading from center city to other parts of the city. And I ain't going to hold you. I was reading everything up on it. I saw the video of what happened. I hate watching body cam videos because it just makes me uncomfortable watching something like that go down. I didn't hear anybody say anything about a knife in any of the clips, and maybe I might have misheard something, but from one POV, I didn't hear shit. And you also can't really see anything in the car because both windows are shut and the windows are kind of dark. How many times do we have to go through this, man? Like, seriously, how many? Every fucking couple of months, it's the same shit, whether it's domestically, like, we're all close to Philly, whether it's domestically, whether it's fucking on the other side of the country. It's like we go through the same fucking cycle every time. It's it's going to get fucking used politically. It's just annoying. It's like you're so numb to it at this point. Ever since George Floyd happened, which, regardless of how you feel about what he was doing, he didn't deserve to die. And I don't know the instance of what happened with this gentleman. Apparently he was just driving recklessly and, they thought he was going for something and they shot him. I don't know. I'm just sick of it all, man. Dante, I'd like to know your point of view on it.
Of course you do. I mean, why wouldn't you? I'm the only black person here. I mean, this directly affects me. So obviously you want to hear my point of view, man. Let's cut to the chase. No, I'm playing. Listen, man, it's a damn shame this kind of stuff is still going on. I'm a little disappointed that I wasn't notified about the looting because I'd have been in Philly these past 2 days. Listen, Nick, you know how expensive these iPhones are. you know how expensive these new Jordans are. Dog, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I know it's not right. I know I shouldn't support this kind of behavior, but dog, if I was in Philly, right there with y'all, standing with my people, like I'm supposed to be standing with the people. Okay, if the people is looting, I gotta loot too. I gotta be out there. Have my people's backs. It's just. You know how much free shit I would have gotten, man. I would have got some new iPhone.
I was fucking around
MacBook.
yesterday. I was asking you, I was like, yo, if you're going to Philly tonight, I need, can you get me some new Jordans or some shit?
I'll say, give me a new iPhone. I need a new phone.
Uchi needs a new iPhone. I need some Air Forces.
Yeah, it's like Denzel says. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Yeah. So I did see that on Tuesday they arrested over 50 people, and the I shouldn't say probably highest amongst charges and bond set, but like popularity as well. I don't know if you're familiar with this person. Her name is Meatball. That's what she's doing. Her name.
I'm sorry, what?
Her name
what?
Meatball. Meatball.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. She's got 100,000 followers and she's in Philly. Real name is Deja Blackwell. She was actually live streaming as the looting was going on and telling people, hey, go here, go here. If you want to loot, go here. And
way to incriminate yourself on fucking recording.
Yeah. No. She was
dumbass.
She was at the Apple store filming people looting and then pointing the camera back, filming herself, and she was actually challenging the cops to arrest her on the live stream, which, this is her mugshot, by the way. Not so happy anymore, are you, Meatball?
Oh, she built like a meatball. Now
I was gonna say, I wasn't gonna say it. I was gonna let you do it.
Looks like that meatball rolled on the floor. Ooh.
Yeah, so she was handed with 8 charges.
Gross.
8 charges? Fuck me, dude.
First burglary, criminal trespass, conspiracy, criminal mischief, riot with the intent to commit a felony, and criminal use of communication facility. Her bond was at $25,000, which apparently she posted today. So
see, guys, Lizzo got these big bitches feeling powerful. What's going on?
Here's the thing. I got 2 points of view on this. One, and I want everyone's opinion on the situation with the looting. At some point, is looting the answer anymore? Because I don't think it really does. No, you think it does?
Just take from the white man. Fuck it. Just take from the white.
Do you genuinely feel that, or are you just fucking around? I'm just curious. I want your genuine opinion of this, because to me.
Okay, all right. Well, let me take my glasses off. So I
Oh
can
God,
see.
he's taking the glasses off. He's getting serious now.
I mean, I don't like looting. I mean, I should. I mean, it's just stealing. That's all you're doing is stealing. It really doesn't necessarily directly affect the situation, but I get it. I get it because like it's just we. I don't know how I don't want to put this. I put it this way. See, they treat us like monkeys, right? You know what I'm saying? Because we get into situations like this where people are looting and everything and acting crazy. So, they arrest them, put them in jail, put them at a high bail, help make sure they stay in there, blah, blah, blah. But like no one ever thinks about why, they're acting like this, when, situations like this are constantly happening over and over and over again. They're not making laws to change it. Nobody's listening to the people or what they have to say. They tell us, oh, we live in a free country with free speech. So what do people do? They go out and they protest and they speak up, they speak out, and they're like, oh, shut the fuck up. So we shut up, listen to us. All right, bet. You don't want to listen to us, cool. You don't want to do what you're supposed to do, through making the right laws in order to protect everybody. Then you end up acting out of line, and then they start stealing and looting and everything. And then at the end of the day, what do? They put all the blame on those people. See, this is what happens. All they want to do is loot, and all they want to do is steal. But there's a reason for it. There's going to be a public outcry when the people that are supposed to protect us most don't. So of course you act out. It's like a kid acting out doesn't get his way, except it's, civil rights, human rights. Like, is that really that hard to do? People start acting out and do crazy shit like that. I mean, I don't support the looting at all. It's real stupid. But at the same time, it's just like, well, y'all hear us any other time. So then we start stealing. Then y'all want to start paying attention. Then we a bunch of niggas. And then we a bunch of monkeys, right? Just looting and stealing and all that jungle behavior. That's what they want. That's the thing. That's what they want. But this is the only time where ever like they ever give a shit. Everyone to give it some coverage. Then it's like, oh, it's looting, looting, looting. That's what BLM was all about. It was all about looting. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We all know that. We all know that the looting was a small part. That shit happened for like a week.
I have some lyrics here, if I may, that I wanted to. For some reason, this song is, I don't know why. I listen to this song all the time, and I understand it a lot better than when I first initially heard it. It's a song, as many of us know. It's by Tupac, called "Holler If You Hear Me," and there's a line towards the third verse, towards the end of it. So we live like caged beasts, waiting for the day we let the rage free. And that's, as you were talking, that line popped in my head, because that's just kind of what it feels like now. You guys, for the black community, feels like, I guess, they're those caged beasts, and every time something happens, they gotta act out. I mean, not that it's a bad thing, but like they gotta act out in a way where, I guess, that's their response to those situations. I don't know how else I can put it, to be honest with you. What do you? I mean, do you have any thoughts on that particularly, or
What?
just that? Fuck it, never mind.
Well, I will say, if you're gonna loot, don't do it from an Apple store, okay? Because from the Meatball Girls live stream, they were pouring orange juice and stuff all over the product when they realized that they couldn't use it, and like
No shit.
the security chip thing was going. Basically, the device was going off, and they couldn't use it, so they literally
Yeah,
just
trackers.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
trackers.
yeah, the trackers were going off and they couldn't use the iPad, iPhone, iWatch, whatever. So they literally started pouring orange juice on the stuff and breaking it.
So they basically broke the things that they were trying to steal because they were going to get tracked anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but I said this before when, like, what was it? Who were the two guys that got arrested for that murder in like New York or something a couple months ago? Crap, what was their names? Chef G and Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to,
Yeah.
nobody knows how to fucking commit crimes anymore. They just incriminate themselves at every turn.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the fuck is wrong with you
Yeah.
guys?
Hey,
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My ADHD is popping in. And we talking about song lyrics, right? You just made up. You talk about some lyrics. And, I think a lot of these lyrics that we hear nowadays is tearing down the community. All right. The lyrics are destroying the community. Okay. Now, you know, one of the biggest music artists out right now, Sexy Red. You know, Sexy be saying some crazy shit, man.
I
But let me
know
tell
her
you
by
something.
name.
Let me, can I, Matt, can I give you some lyrics, man? Do you mind? Is that okay
Yes,
with you
sir.
if I give you some lyrics?
Go
All
right
right.
ahead. Give me some lyrics
So
because
listen.
I only know her by name.
So ASAP Ferg dropped his song with Sexy Red about like 2-3 months ago called Face Down. Okay. Great song. It's great. It's a great song. I ain't gonna lie. All right. ASAP went crazy. Okay. ASAP went crazy on this one. Another party starter. You know, this is valid. But I heard Sexy Red's lyrics and let's give it to you.
Oh boy, this could be good.
Face down, ass up. Wrong hole, nigga. That's my butt. Freaky bitch, nut in my guts. You could pull my hair, don't mess it up. Long weave down my back. Bitch, I'm grown. I shake this ass. Stroke it D, make me cream. What's up with some ding-a-ling? Tell me so, I know it's real. He fucked me off a perky pill.
What good?
What in
now,
the goddamn fuck?
Guys. That's not the worst of it.
Oh god,
Because
it's not the
I
worst.
thought you were going to
No,
say
no,
that's
no, no.
inspirational. I was about to say, who's
Two
thinking that's
no,
inspirational?
now 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Oh, God.
Now listen, one of my favorite songs of the summer has been Peaches and Eggplants by Young Nudie. Peaches and Eggplants go crazy. Yo, Peaches and Eggplants go insane. But Sexy Red is on the remix.
Oh no.
no.
What do we got now?
Guys, we need a parental advisory on this one. I'm telling you, this was by far the most uncomfortable I had ever been listening to lyrics from anybody. I was audibly being raped in my ears by these lyrics.
That's a strong statement. This better be good.
Oh, no.
Hit from the back, rip off my tracks, grip on my booty. You know that it's fat. Whole stay tweaking, little bitch, relax. I don't want your nigga. I just want to crack. Me and Nudie off a perk. He want to see how this coochie work. Fuck me good, nigga. Make me squirt. I'm in Aries. That mean I'm a flirt. Wait. Hold on a second. Take it
Keep going.
off when you finna nut. Told him shoot that shit on my butt. He got a bitch. I don't give no fuck. All these niggas belong to us. Raw dog, put it in my guts. Fuck me good, nigga. Make me cuss. Shut the club. Make the shit bust. And that's the end. That's the end of her lyrics. And then she goes, growl, bow, growl, bow, growl, bow. Dick me down, dick me down, dick me down. Growl, bow, growl, bow, growl, bow. Eat me out, eat me out, eat me out.
Oh, God.
Ladies, this is the music that inspires the youth. Gentlemen, this is the music that we be getting hyped to in clubs. This is the type of shit that they're pushing on our children. This is
when
what
the
we're
fucking
listening
Dave Money
to.
care for the kids, man.
Well, it's true. What he's saying is true.
This
Not
is like this is the kind of music, and I'm saying this in support of support of all women. I want you to understand this because it's some fucking crazy shit. The fact that this is the kind of content that the music industry is pushing for all female rappers. This is what's hot. This is what they're making hot. They control all the shit. This is the kind of music they'd rather put out. This is the kind of music they'd rather put out.
I got a question though. I have a different point of view on this. Then what's the difference between this and the shit that Little Kim was putting out in the 90s and early 2000s? Isn't it like the same fucking shit though? Because that was popular then too, or at least similar content.
There's
was
a
popular.
difference. There's a difference. There's a difference in terms of how it's what you say and how you say it, right? It's what you say and how you say it. There are a lot of female rappers that say some wild ass, promiscuous ass stuff, just like a lot of male rappers do. Some of these dudes be saying wild stuff, like just straight vile, just raw dog in the lyrics, literally, But then you have some people that say the same exact stuff, but it's the way that they say it, the way they use the lyrics. It's like, oh, that's cool. You got Cupcake saying hump me, fuck me, daddy better make me choke. And then you got Ariana Grande hopping on her album said 34, 34 plus 35, saying she won a 69. It's a great song. But she talked about 69 in the entire song, but it's a great song. It both to talk about sex, but it's the way it's portrayed. But I mean, this is a damn shame that it's lyrics like this that like, oh, this is what's hot. This is what they're pushing. Sexy Red is it. Sexy Red is definitely top 3 right now, biggest music artist out.
I don't even
As
think
far
she's
as
all
female
that.
rappers go, or in general?
No, just in general right now.
Really?
She's huge. She's huge. Listen, when you at a Drake concert and Drake posting pictures with you, posted up with you at the club, at the strip club after the show, yeah, you've made it. I'm sorry. She's just there right now. She's doing all the club promos. She's getting posted by Travis. I've been under very deep suspicion that she's gonna be on Drake's album next week too. I'm telling you right now, she's gonna be on the album. She's gonna be.
You think she's going to be on the album? First of all, we've been
Yes,
hearing
I
about this
definitely.
Drake album supposed to be dropping
Yes.
it for like
It's
the
dropping
last
next
2.5
Friday.
months.
It's dropping next Friday. I'm telling you, she's gonna be on that album. She's gonna be
Okay.
on the album. She has to be.
So then, you know what? I'm glad you brought this up because something came up on my feeds recently, and this is topical enough where we can talk about it. Female rappers are talking about all this sort of nonsense, I guess, for lack of better terms, in their lyrics. But y'all hear the shit to segue into this? Y'all hear the shit Brittany Renner said a day or two ago with
Oh
Shannon
my
Sharp?
god, I don't
Because
believe
I feel like that's
anything that
also
she says.
I feel like that's also kind of influencing it a little bit too, where it's like Brittany Renner went on Shannon Sharp's show. I don't know what he was doing, and saying, I guess proudly, and that again, this is not an issue on my part, but like she has 35 bodies, and poor Unc Sharp was like speechless. The man had to have a drink.
He was sipping out of the bottle. He's like, y'all want some in the back? Y'all want some in the back?
We got a bar in the back.
She's like, I'm okay with that. I'm proud of that. He's just like, yeah, you want some in the back? We got some over here. Just like sipping it straight out the bottle. But yeah, I don't believe a word that she said.
I listen, man. I'm not mad at Brittany Renner.
I'm not
mad at her at all. I don't, I'm not a slut shamer. I don't even know what the fuck that really even means. Because there's some sluts out here, and they just gotta accept the fact there's some sluts. But I think Brittany Renner's perspective that she brings as a guest is really eye-opening. It really is eye-opening. Like I really like the things that she says. She's portrayed by everyone else as this, that be fucking and shucking all over the damn place, she's like as if she's been with every NBA, NFL, and MLB player possible and blah, blah, blah. If you really think about it, when she's on these podcasts and stuff, a lot of the things that she says makes a lot of sense. Now, we're going to talk about Coach Prime at some point, so I'll give you an example. Coach Prime invited her to Jackson State 2 years ago to talk to his kids about, what life is like as a professional athlete. And you got a lot of Brittany Renners out there who are at the clubs and hanging out and they look pretty. So, they want to hang out with you, or, you'll hit them like, let me buy you a drink. Then you like, let's hang out, or you slide into their DMs. When she says she got a bunch of blue checks in her DMs, everyone's like, oh, she's such a hoe, blah, blah, blah. It's her fault. She's a good-looking woman. Of course, these celebrities and everybody are going to slide in her DM. She's a public figure. She's all over the place. She's got a lot of stories. She's got a lot to say. She's an interesting person. So
and she's attractive too. So
and she's attractive. And guess what? That's a draw. She's not dumb. She's not stupid. She's very intelligent. She's written her own book. She's college educated. She's a former college athlete. Like, I'm not just going to downgrade this woman just because she's now as she said, she has 35 bodies. First of all, it's not that damn much. I got friends who have way more than 35 bodies, and they super hoes. Yeah,
Hold
I'm
on,
not
you
talking.
have friends that have more bodies than that?
And I'm not talking about girls either. I'm talking some of my
Oh,
dogs
shit.
just be fucking wilding,
Yeah, man.
wilding. And you know what? I let them do them. And I don't judge. I don't judge them. So I'm not gonna judge her. And she makes a good point. You know how they talk about her as if she's a super hoe, she's a super thought, because it seems as if she's a really promiscuous person. And how she done some things that makes you, question. Yeah, like, yeah, all right, girl, you really do be on some hoe shit sometimes. But like her grinding on Charleston White a couple weeks ago on a podcast, that was some weird shit. But nonetheless, dog, most of the athletes that we like, most of our favorite music artists, I guarantee they got way more bodies than that, and they doing way worse things. 35 bodies, and she got one kid, so it can't be that bad. 35 bodies, she got one kid.
The track record speaks for
Recently.
itself.
I just hope she's not
Recently.
listening to Sexy Red because that is gonna make it a lot worse.
I guarantee if Brittany at the club and Sexy Red come on, she putting her hands on the rail and throwing that shit back. That's just normal. That's normal. That's normal behavior. That's just normal club behavior. But I think Brittany Renner doesn't deserve the rep that she gets. I don't think she deserves the rep she gets.
Can I ask you this question then? To build off of that, the Brittany Renner thing. Does it even matter about body counts anymore? Like, not that I don't really care as long as it's not like. Hold on. Let me say what I'm going to say. Let me say what I'm going to say. I feel if the body count isn't like super fucking long, like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, there are times where you can handle like a larger than normal body count, I guess. But then there are times where it's holy shit, that's a lot sort of thing. Like like the type of body count where it's like you definitely have something going on as far as a disease of some sort goes. I know it sounds really shitty to say. Like, I'm not trying to slut shame or anything, but like there are times where like you say, hundreds. Let's say hundreds is a number that someone says, and I'm sitting here. I'd be sitting here like, oh my god.
I'll be like, how come you haven't showed up on my Pornhub feed yet?
It's like something like that. But I feel like body count has too much stock as far as like maybe even maybe getting into a relationship, but as far as fucking goes, I don't think it really holds a lot of stock because you're just going to be another number for each other at that point anyway.
I think you got to look at body count from two different perspectives. One, if someone has a high body count, yes, I'm automatically going to be like, I don't know. Do I really want to, it's up there for debate, right? But then at the same time, worrying about body count, if you're worried about body count, you just shouldn't be doing it. I'm just being real with you. You shouldn't be doing it because that is the most immature question to ask. I'm sorry, it really is. Unless it comes up in conversation and both parties are comfortable having that conversation, it is so weird that I don't care if you're a girl asking a guy asking a girl, be like, "What's your body count?" That's an automatic turn off, first of all. And at the other end, why does it matter? Because let's be honest. 9 times out of 10, you really don't want to know what that number is because A, you really don't want it to be high. If it's high, you're gonna be like, oh damn. And then if it's low and you hit, it's gonna boost your self-esteem? No, it's gonna be like, oh, she has a low number. Okay, well, and then for some people who are more experienced and you hear they have a low number, you're like, damn, this person doesn't have as much experience to me. Am I even gonna enjoy this? That's information you don't need to know unless I'm getting into a relationship with this person and then it ends up being something that of that magnitude, then cool, we can have that conversation. But worrying about body count is so immature. Like that's a 18-year-old thing. Be like, when you're in high school, oh, Sally's had sex with 5 guys. I don't want to have sex with her. Like, no, that's
I feel like high school has a little
me.
bit more stock at that.
No, that was me. That was literally me my senior year. This girl tried hooking up with me, basically. And then I'm over here sitting. They're like, "Oh, my friends on the lunch table." Like, "Oh, who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Talking to this." And they're like, "Her?" I'm like, "Yeah. Well, what's so bad about that?" She's like, "Dude, she's fucked half the football team, bro." And her little sister walked in on her one time, getting dicked down by 3 black guys. It's like, what? Like, where did this come from?
To be fair, high school stories like that are always
so fabricated.
Fabricated. Like I heard stories about someone I knew getting rammed in the showers by her boyfriend at the time, like after like a game or something.
Y'all want to hear something crazy?
Oh, do tell.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new segment on the Bromigos podcast called Story Time with Daint. See, I got a lot of these stories that niggas have never heard before. So I'm gonna tell you this crazy shit. All right.
And you
So
waited
here it is.
55 fucking episodes to introduce this topic?
Yep, here you go. All right. So the year is 2016. All right. Now, 2016 was a crazy year. It was a
Hell
crazy year. All right. We're talking pre-COVID, but this was still when the world was a little free. You know, we was wilding back then. 2016 was a great year. So
The
this
last good
May,
year, probably.
is May 2016. And no, I'm sorry, June 2016. Now at my high school, Hillsborough High School, we used to do this thing. A lot of schools do it called senior scavenger hunt. And in the senior scavenger hunt, there would be a whole bunch of different things that we'd have on the list. We have different groups, different teams of like 5 or 6 or whatever it is. And you go and do all these things that are on the scavenger hunt list. And the scavenger hunt list is broken down in different tiers and there's points and everything. Wild shit was on that list. Wild shit, man. One of the things on the list, which was worth a lot of points, was to fuck on a football field. But this one particular couple, they did it. Some wild shit. This girl got rammed on the H on the football field.
The 50-yard line?
On her period. And wait a second. They took a video of it. The video got taken, right? It got posted on
Someone took
Pornhub.
a.
It was posted on Pornhub. And it
No.
was called Bloody Mary.
Oh, that's terrible.
Dog. Everybody in school the next day was talking about Bloody Mary. This dude, it was one of the funniest videos because it was such a memory. It was like a vine almost. You know, he's got his iPhone, he's hitting the shit from the back, and he's like, yep, 3 a.m. fucking on H. When you just see just this man's bloody schmeat stick going in and out of this person.
What
And
the
you just
fuck?
yo, I mean, everyone had seen it. Everybody had seen it. Everyone had seen it, bro. This video was going all over because it was like, all right, everyone's hearing about it and it's on Pornhub, so we all gonna like be like, what the
I
fuck?
have such a problem with this. You have no fucking
Now wait
idea.
a second. Now here's the worst part, bro. The girl, I know her brother. He's
Oh, God.
married. And when I tell you this man was, oh God, he got bullied for like 2 straight days. And the thing is, this dude was like a killer too. He's a killer. Like he would have kicked anybody's ass. And I mean, I don't know how he just didn't blow up on somebody and just beat the shit out of them, like put him into a locker or something. I mean, dudes were going down the hallways saying some crazy stuff about his sister. And I mean, like everybody had seen it. School administration had seen it. It was like, it was all over the place, bro. Parents were talking about it on town forum Facebook. Oh yeah, man, it was crazy. Like, could you just imagine waking up and hearing your daughter just getting rammed on the football field? You know, we ain't talking about Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? This bitch is getting rammed on the football field, and you just hear about it in some Facebook forum when you wake up getting ready to go to work. Be like, what's this link? Bloody Mary. Oh, what's that? That's my favorite drink. And then, oh, my daughter. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I have to ask the question, and this is going to sound morbid as fuck when I ask it, so please hold off any sort of reaction when I ask it. Did she kill herself? Because at that point, I would be from it. No, hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out on this one. There's no way that she did not do that from the sheer embarrassment at that point.
I've seen her many times since then.
Okay, good. Thank God, because other people would probably be in a much different scenario.
I mean, listen, man. There's some people just like to get it on. Some people just like to get it on, and she was one of those that just like to get it on. You know, it was. Wow.
Are we also not going to touch on the fact that that it was on Pornhub and that can probably be considered child pornography,
Well,
given the fact
It
that
wasn't. They were both.
age?
They were both of age. They were seniors. They were 18 at the time.
I mean, Pornhub had some wild shit on the website at that point. Keep in mind, this is 2016, as we mentioned. Yeah. Who knows, man? That's fucked up.
Hey, man, I remember back then that same year, bro. Me and like 4 of my homies at the lunch table, we like all got together to get like a Pornhub premium account. That shit was crazy.
What the fuck?
Serious. One of my boys, he was the only one that had a debit card, and he was like, "Yo, guys, we should like get together." And we like the show was like back then, nigga, we were fucking 14 and horny, like so. It's like, oh my god, like, oh my god. And we put and back then it was cheap. It's like $10 a month. You know, I'll put $2 in. And, hey, unlimited nuts. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Crazy.
wild and you're terrible.
Oh Jesus!
You're terrible. And you know what? 14 years old to now, nothing's changed probably for you. Let's be honest here. As far as you probably still got that fucking account too, low key. You just don't want to talk about it.
Dog, I'm not that down bad. I'm not paying. It's like that's like paying for OnlyFans. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Come on, dog.
Oh boy.
Low key though, don't knock it till you try it. Anyway. Long story.
Long story short, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you it's right.
Anyways, next topic.
Oh man. So we mentioned Coach Prime a little bit earlier, and we were talking about how he was trying to get his kids get their minds right, bringing in Brittany Renner to prevent them from making some mistakes. But man, everybody is preying on Coach Prime and Colorado's downfall after one fucking loss. And I had calling the entire team frauds to losing, let's be honest, getting their ass kicked from a much better team in Oregon, however the fuck you say it. And now they're facing USC at the time we're recording this coming Saturday. They may or may not lose that game. That's yet to be determined. But we got motherfuckers out here after that loss just wilding on social media, saying the most outrageous shit about the team, Dion, everything in between. And I had a real problem with that. And I put it in the chat. And the first thing you said was they've been waiting to prey on a black man's downfall. And I felt that. I really felt that because that's what it came off like, man. There were people preying on the downfall of Dion and the team. I was angry. I was angry when I saw that.
I don't get it. Yeah. I mean, all jokes aside, I gotta get serious right now. Let me just listen. It's ridiculous. Like the amount of hate that a guy like that can get from the public. Somebody who spreads so much positivity, someone who's so inspirational, someone who there are very, very few public figures that I think you can genuinely look up to and say, I want to be just like that person. I want to be like him. Deion Sanders is just one of those people. Deion Sanders has the ability to take a lot of young men who at one point maybe didn't have the best environment growing up or didn't have the right people around them that believed in them to be successful young men. And Deion is instilling that belief in a bunch of young men who need it, who deserve it. You got a bunch of kids coming from programs, bigger programs, who didn't get a time of day from their head coach, and Deion is showing love to everybody. He gives everybody the same opportunity. He gives everybody a chance, but he's also real with the kids and gives them the opportunity to learn from the best. How many coaches are giving their team, their kids opportunities like Deion Sanders is doing right now? Bringing in Hall of Fame football players to come to practice. See, people on the surface level will see Master P and Dwayne The Rock Johnson and, Wu-Tang and Cameron and all these people, Lou Young, all these dudes on the sideline be like, oh, yeah, they're just doing this for show. First of all, if you don't know Deion, he's been doing this since he was playing in Atlanta damn near 30 years ago. So this ain't nothing new for him. But what does that do? That shows you got all these successful people of color on the sideline that aren't just successful in sports. They're successful in other things, music, business. people that are successful, making money, and have done something for themselves. And a lot of the people that are on the sidelines, even though they're big time and they're famous now, they come from a lot of the same situations that a lot of those players on the sidelines come from.
Can I make a point too? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
Just like when I was watching the game, I think it was against Colorado State, the amount of celebrity that was at the sidelines and like in the stands during that game, like you don't typically see that at college football games. You could see that in an NFL game, but you don't see that at college football games. And they got people coming to Colorado of all fucking states and all.
They had Offset go to the game, and I do recall at one point there were fouls on both teams on a play, and he said those fouls Offset, and then the camera literally cut to Offset. He's just like, yeah. I was like, that could have been any more.
But it's just like Deion's doing something in college football that the only word I
never
can
been
think of.
done. It's never been done.
I was going to say special. Special.
Like,
is what you
think about how good Alabama's been. You don't even get that at Alabama.
You know,
not at all. And Alabama's been running the game for the better part of the last 10 years, practically.
The hottest ticket in college football right now is. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I really just don't think people understand the magnitude of that. I mean, you got a black man going to Boulder, Colorado, and making it the biggest football team in the entire country. That's who everyone's talking about. And that's what Deion Sanders brings. And that's what I feel like a lot of people don't understand. You can get mad as hell at ESPN posted nothing but Deion Sanders content, blah, blah, blah. If that's what you want, that's how you want to act. That's how you want to act. That's on you, dog. You want to be a hater, cool, be a hater. First of all, I can guarantee you he don't give a shit about you. But you also have to understand the magnitude which Deion Sanders and his ego and his persona and his mantra brings to the table. I mean, instantly, when Deion Sanders announced that he was going to Colorado, their Instagram followers went up, their social media traffic went up over 1,000%. I mean, you got season tickets selling out within a day. That had never happened in the history of that school. 2 weeks ago, you had 9.3 million people watching Colorado versus Colorado State on the East Coast at 2:30 in the morning.
That was a late game.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not staying up that late for Alabama. I'm not staying up that late to watch LeBron James. But you had 9.3 million people stay up on a completely different coast to watch a team that before a month ago they did not give a flying fuck about. I have never ever seen Colorado play football on TV until a month ago. And I heard Skip Bayless has said that Colorado is Black America's team and everyone's on uproar. Oh, Skip said blah, blah. First, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. You know how many more black people are watching college football, specifically Colorado, because of what Deion's doing right now?
I mean, think about it from this point of view. How many Black Americans are watching the SEC? You know, Southern football leagues, man. Do you think they're watching that shit after all the bullshit they had to deal with for generations down there? No, not at all. Hell no.
It's just like, man, dog. You gotta understand the movement. This is what he does. This is what Deion does. And I don't like the fact that people said he was a sellout for leaving Jackson State. No, he was not.
How long was he at Jackson State again?
2 years.
That 2 years.
And how are they doing now? Does anybody know?
They literally had a white girl as kicker.
Okay, let's explain that situation. First of all, their kicker was out. They needed to fill in, so they added a girl kicker, and her first kick was fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. It was embarrassing. It was like 15 yards. It was
an unintentional onside kick.
Yeah, but it's all right though. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But back to it, man. What Coach Prime has been able to do with this past year has been insane. Now, I told you, I followed Coach Prime ever since both his sons were at Trinity Christian back in Texas.
They're talented too.
Yeah, yes,
they're really talented.
Shador Deion was one of the first. I think he was the first dude to have like an overtime TV show on YouTube and on Snapchat for overtime. Like he was one of the first. Like Deion, I'm not talking about his son. Deion had a show. You know what I'm saying? So Dion has had this draw over youth sports for a very, very long time. And the move he made at Jackson State was crazy. No one expected it because he was supposed to get that job at Florida State. That's where he's from. He said, "Nah, I'm gonna get my degree from a HBCU," and he went to a HBCU. And the things that he did over there was insane. It was insane. He had me watching HBCU football. He had a lot of people watching HBCU football. He had a lot of influencers and big time players and musicians and TV stars and music artists and athletes pulling up to Jackson, Mississippi to watch college football. College game day showed up to Jackson, Mississippi for a game at an HBCU, not a Power Five. Nobody's doing that but Prime. Nobody's doing that but Prime.
And he did the same thing for Colorado.
Nick Saban cannot do this. Urban Meyer cannot do this. None of them can do this. They can't. They ain't got it like that. They ain't like that. What Nick Saban has a legacy at a school, which is Alabama. He has a legacy at a school. Urban Meyer had a legacy at Florida. Little legacy at Ohio State. What Dion has is a legacy that not only is in football, but he's got a persona. He's got a legacy that stretches way beyond anything that he's in right now. He's bigger than just a football coach. He's bigger than just a football player. He's bigger than just being a celebrity. Dude is huge. Pause.
I think when it's all said and done, though, he should go into motivational speaking because I see the stuff he posts on Twitter and I feel like, damn, that makes me feel so positive. Like I would run through a brick wall for that man. That's what it makes me feel like. And I think to kind of wrap this up, this particular segment, I think if people are out here still hating Dion after everything he's done, I think that says I think there's a deeper issue there that says a lot more about you than it does for Deion Sanders. That's just my personal opinion on it. So as Mike said last week, you need to get your mental health checked because.
Was it just real quick? And for anybody who was on social media saying, "Oh, this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted Colorado to win." When I hear the "we," I just want y'all to think about who we really is. Think who we really is. We were waiting on this. Who's we?
Who's we? Yeah.
Who's we? Who's we? I don't want to get into speculation, but who's we? I'm just who's we? I know who we is. I think y'all know who we is. I ain't gonna say who we is, but who's we? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Exactly. Speaking of stars making waves in football, and I can't believe we're gonna fucking talk about this, but Travis Kelce, he's probably one of the most popular tight ends, if not the best tight end right now in modern football. And he's been talking to a particular star who I think personally has one of the worst fan bases in all of music. And that's Taylor Swift. Everybody's seen the videos. Everybody's seen the photos of her yelling, "Let's fucking go," after he got that touchdown. Why the fuck is this such a big deal? First of all, and Taylor Swift fans have got to be some of the most brain dead individuals. The shit I have seen on Twitter, of people asking about like football and asking about the rules of football who have never seen it before are out here like, "Oh, what's a first down? What's this? What's that?" All because of Taylor Swift watching Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, I don't really care for Taylor Swift as far as her music goes. Her music all sounds the same to me, but her fans are some of the worst people I have ever seen in public, in social media, in general. You can't say a negative thing about Taylor Swift and not have all the Swifties, quote unquote, dogpile on you because
they give you death threats.
They'll fucking send you death threats. Exactly. We talked about this last week, how Coach Prime, what's his name? The kid that hit Travis Hunter was getting death threats and Coach Prime shut that shit down. Man, Taylor Swift ain't shutting that shit down. It's like, why are you sending people death threats about me? Like, she'll just let it happen.
Her fan base. Look, it's good that the NFL is growing the game because they got a bunch of eyes on the product. Okay, Travis Kelce's on the Chiefs, which is the same team that Patrick Mahomes is on. Essentially, now the face of the NFL. So it's a good in that
Debatably new
sort of
dynasty too.
retrospect. Yes, good in that retrospect. But her fans, what the fuck goes on in your brain? Like what? Like okay, growing the game. They're asking what's a first down, what's this, what's that. Football questions. Okay, cool. But the other part of the fan base, what the fuck goes on in your brain? Like I saw a tweet where it's like Taylor Swift had a chicken nugget with ranch and ketchup. What? What good does that do for me? What good does that do for you? Oh my God, she had a chicken nugget with ranch and ketchup. I'm going to go have chicken nuggets with ketchup and ranch and see how that tastes. It's like, what? Why? Why are you so fixated on that? Plus, not to mention, there's another tweet out there where it showed practice footage from July, Travis Kelce punching a teammate because, he in the moment shit, training camp, all that. And they're like, yeah.
He Draymond him.
Yeah. Travis Kelce hits someone in practice. I am freaking the fuck out. I am fearing for Taylor Swift's safety. If he can do that on the field, he can do that to her. I'm freaking the fuck out right now. I'm so scared for her. Shut the fuck up. You think he's actually going to do that shit? Really? Also, you need context behind everything. Like, he's not a woman abuser because he hit someone in practice. Come on. That's just stupid. And not to mention another stupid tweet. This whole, I think astrology in general is fucking stupid. Are you a Gemini? Are you a Scorpio? Are you a Cancer? Are you a Sagittarius? It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And it's like, here's this chart where on the 11th star of the 11th hour, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's grandma, they both like stars, or they both have a Scorpio moon, or they have a lizard Taurus day. Whatever the fuck. Why? What does that equal? How do you come up with this shit? Where are your parents? They did not raise you properly. Where are your employees, your coworkers, all that shit? Oh wait, you don't have any. You don't have a job because that's all you do. You're fixated on stupid bullshit about someone who doesn't even know you exist.
Hey, Hunter, who hurt you? Who hurt you, dog? Do you need a hug? Do you need a hug or something, brother?
I need to hit someone right now.
Whoa, chill. The Swifties gonna come after you now. Oh my God, Taylor's gonna make him hit somebody.
I'm gonna get a baseball bat. I'm gonna send that bitch in the left field like Nick Castellanos.
Here's the other thing, though. I know you probably got something to say too, Dante. Here's the other thing I take a problem with as far as Taylor Swift and her fans goes. I saw, this is when I was in college a couple of years ago. I'd say around 2018, 2019, maybe. Taylor Swift announced that she was going to be a Democrat. And you know what happened? 200,000 people registered to vote Democrat because Taylor Swift announced that she was doing it. And then I saw another similar story recently that like another several thousand, I don't know, it was upwards of like close to 100K doing the same thing after she made some political statement in the news recently. I don't remember where it was and what she was referencing, but I just have a problem with people and worshiping celebrities. Like, I know we're shitting on Taylor Swift. I know there's plenty of other people that I know Dante's going to shit on somebody in a second here, but people who worship celebrities and don't think for themselves, especially as far as political goes, like, why does someone's political views influence you to go out and feel the same way, man? Like, do you not know how to think for yourself at all? Like, are you not going to listen to someone's policies, their views on certain subjects? Are you just going to basically take everything that they do and just do it yourself as well because you're just mimicking them? I don't know. It's unhealthy, man.
Well, listen,
especially in the case of politics, these are people that are registering to vote, 18, 19-year-olds registering to vote. They don't know what the fuck is going on half the time.
Well, it's better that it was about, political shit like Republican or Democrat than her being like, yeah, I like Hitler. I think he's a good guy. And then you'll have that part of the fan base going, yeah, you know what? Actually, he was a good guy. He was a Sagittarius too.
That is a horrible analogy, but I would hope that never happens. That
No,
I
it
would
was-
hope.
you guys ever seen Hitler's artwork?
No. Why
I've
do you
seen
ask?
Adolf Canada's artwork.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not
If
gonna
only
lie.
people praised it a little bit more, we
You know.
wouldn't be having the issues we have.
Yeah,
But
Hitler has some great artwork, guys. I mean, I definitely check it out. Historically, that's pretty cool to me. You know, he was a bad dude, but killer art skills.
if only people had said some nice things about it. That's all. But I know. What do you think about this, Dante? You've been kind of quiet on this subject. I know we've been kind of ranting and raving, so I'm curious to know what you think.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like everybody else. I'm letting everybody know that's watch. I'm not like you. No, we are not the same. We ain't the same. We ain't built the same, dog. Okay. What I mean by that is I could not give less of a fuck about what any of these celebrities do in the privacy of their own homes or in the privacy of their own DMs. I don't care that Travis Kelsey is talking to Taylor Swift, dating Taylor Swift. First of all, half these motherfuckers out here that are in this news and care about all this shit are fucking dumb. First of all, if you don't think Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift have been dating for a little while, you guys are stupid. Okay, if you think this shit just started, come on, dog. You think Travis Kelsey is just gonna randomly hit up Taylor Swift last week, and then she's randomly gonna be up in the skybox with his mom? You know how much Travis loves his mom? And you think just because she's Taylor Swift, he's just gonna let some random chick hang out with his mom during a home game at Arrowhead? Come on, dog. Let's be logical here, people. Let's be logical here. Okay. All you Swifties out there, I don't care. You know, you want to buy Travis's jersey, you want to be ignorant as hell about football and the rest of the sports you really know nothing about. That's fine. You want to support Travis and you want to support Taylor Swift. That's fine. That's your business cuz that's what you do. That's what you want. I don't care. But can we please stop talking about Travis Scott and Taylor Swift
Travis
and
Kelsey, you
whatever
mean?
Travis Scott, Travis Kelsey, Travis Porter. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Okay. Bunch of Travises I don't care about. I don't know personally. I've never met. Probably will never. I hope I do meet Travis Kelsey. He a cool dude.
He seems like a cool
But
dude. I'm
I
not gonna lie.
mean, I don't know these people. Why do y'all care so much about what these celebrities do when they're home? It's weird. It is so weird that our society cares so much about what celebrity is fucking what celebrity, or who's dating who, or ooh, like last week, oh, Odell was hanging out with Kim Kardashian. Who the fuck cares? Why do you care so much?
Do you think
What does
that's why
that
she
do
shaved her
for
hair?
you? I don't know, man. That was just for some magazine shit. But still, like, what does this do for you? What does this do for you? Beyonce fans, what does this do for you?
This is what I've
What
been
does
waiting
this
for.
do for you? Beehive. Listen, y'all. Listen. I know y'all think Beyonce is the end all be all. She's the goddess. She's the greatest person, the greatest thing since sliced bread. I get it. I understand. But Beyonce ain't all that. All right. Beyonce ain't all that. Truth hurts, y'all. Ariana Grande is better than Beyonce. Yeah, god damn it. I said it. Oh shit. Twitter,
Oh shit.
YouTube, Instagram finna go crazy. TikTok finna go crazy. Yeah,
That's getting clipped.
Yes,
That's getting clipped, you know.
yes. Beyonce is not as good as Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is more talented than Beyonce. I'm sorry. I don't really care how the Beehive feels. Y'all think anything that Beyonce drops is the end all be all. It's always gold. And it really isn't. The real thing is that y'all haven't faced reality that Beyonce hasn't really dropped a classic in about 10 years. In this Renaissance shit, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was a different sound, but it ain't the Beyonce we grew up on. It ain't the Beyonce we all know and love. It ain't the same Beyonce that we heard 10, 15 years ago. And that's okay because artists evolve, artists change. But she is not the same Beyonce that we heard with Crazy in Love. This is not single ladies Beyonce. Y'all got to understand that this is not the same Beyonce that we had years ago. And we just have to accept that she ain't as great as we all think she is. Yeah, Beyonce can sing a little bit and she's an amazing performer. But holy shit, guys. Come on. Beyonce. I mean, I can name you a bunch more talented singers than Beyonce. Yeah, she pretty. But Beyonce destroyed Destiny's Child. I'm letting all y'all know that one.
Oh,
Yeah, she destroyed Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child should still be together to this day, but Beyonce let her big ass head and a big ass ego get in the way of one of the greatest female R&B groups to ever touch a mic. Okay, I'm letting it all out. Let it all hang out. Pause. All right, I ain't playing no games today.
Whoa,
I ain't playing no games today. All right. Listen. It's like it's like Skip Bayless said, man. Like, listen, I've been giving y'all a piece. I'm about to give y'all the whole load. All right, I'm going crazy right now.
Chill.
Right?
Pause.
Okay.
Pause.
Oh my God! All right.
Pause, Dante. Come on.
We need to bring back the meme. How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
Yes, exactly. How is this going to reflect LeBron's legacy now?
And I know it's gonna be like, damn, they ain't giving all this unnecessary Beyonce hate. And you know what? You're damn straight, because I'm so fucking tired of the Beehive. I'm tired of the Swifties. Who else am I tired of? I'm tired of Trump supporters.
I'm pretty tired of them
I'm
too.
I'm tired of the Democratic Party. I'm tired of Nancy Pelosi. I'm tired of Kamala Harris. Like, damn, bitch, I voted for you 4 years ago. Ain't seen you since. Come on, girl. Only time I see you at the cookout. Come on, bitch. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. I was like, damn, first black female vice president. Oh, it's gonna be off the chain, bro. And she disappeared like a black father going to get the milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no goddamn
And the cigarettes. And the cigarettes. You can't
she
forget the
just
cigarettes.
walked out. She walked out of our lives. I had high hopes. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. And then we ain't seen the hoe since. Okay. So listen, man. I'm tired of her. Listen, I'm tired of hearing about Travis and Taylor Swift. I'm tired of hearing about John Morant. Fuck him.
What's going on with John anyway? Any news on him?
I don't know. As long as he's keeping his hand off the trigger, I don't give a shit what John does in his private life. I don't care. He's got to stop. He's got to stop. Deshaun Watson. I don't know what's good with you, dog. But
Don't
you've been
say
wilding.
his name. You're gonna get kicked off the stream again.
Let me tell you
Hey,
something.
he can't kick me off. He can't kick me off. You know why?
Why?
Because this team fucking whooped his ass on Monday night.
They did.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
they
they
did.
did.
And I'm not gonna hold you on. My computer probably gonna die soon anyway, so I'm gonna get this out. Shout out Coach Prime. All right, I love everything that he's doing out there in Colorado. Coach Prime deserves more love. He's doing it for the kids. He actually gives a fuck. He cares more about their personal lives and what they do after football than what they're doing during football. And that's what real coaches are supposed to do: teach, coach, encourage, inform, bro, inspire. God damn, what is so hard about appreciating things like that? Positive reinforcement from a powerful coach in the biggest sport in America. Why we hate?
No fucking
Come
clue.
on,
And I think
dog.
that's a good way to end off the show. This has been episode 55 of the Bromigos podcast. We appreciate the fact that you're here. Follow us on your
Double
favorite
nickel.
podcast. Sorry, what'd you say?
Said double nickel. Jordan.
Exactly. Double nickel. Jordan. Follow us on your favorite podcasting platform, Apple, Spotify, Google. Leave feedback. We greatly appreciate it. Got some good positive feedback on the show. Help us get better, because we want to put on a good show every week for you guys. Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it's called now. Bromigos Pod. By the way, Elon, stop fucking making the bots follow us. We don't want no bot followers on the Bromigos accounts. What the fuck's wrong with you? Anyhow, Facebook and Instagram, the Bromigos Pod. TikTok, the Bromigos Podcast. I'll do the YouTube today because I have something good for that one. We don't talk about this much, but on YouTube, we release those episodes on the Wednesday after we release the audio. Now, Wednesday is known as Hump Day. Now, I know some of y'all ain't getting no pussy. So what are you supposed to be doing?
So corny. It's just so corny.
Corny but true. Corny but true. So come on over to the YouTube, subscribe to the Bromigos podcast, watch us every fucking Wednesday at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and have a laugh. We're funny. Anyhow.
Oh,
And there he goes. He's gone. Thank you so much for Full Swap Radio for syndicating episodes of our show Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Please adjust it to your time zone. Wherever the fuck Dante is, I hope he comes back.
that's what happens if you don't subscribe to the YouTube.
That's what happens if you don't subscribe to the YouTube. Dante's just going to leave. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Anyway, we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
You've been listening to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I beat her! That's okay! She'll be back. Another